Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. It is Mr. Extra from Team Extra. I am playing Punk Tearlaments. My opponent, Ricardo, is playing Spright Toad, I believe. This is round 3, round 4. It's one of my matches from locals last week, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump into it as always. And this will be a very interesting match. So he's gonna start off E-Telly on his end, which is strange. Usually that's me, but he's gonna E-Telly into the Gamma. He's going to put out the Carrot. I believe that's Carrot. Yes, indeed. He's gonna go ahead and he's gonna go into Gigantic. He's gonna go Gigantic, and let's see. I'm gonna Ash the Gigantic because I can, which is pretty nice. He's going to go ahead and put out, I believe, a Fat Veiler. And then he's going to go into Blue. Well, not Blue, Elf. I'm going to chain Haviness to Elf's effect. So, Carrot's going to hit the field off the Elf. And, yeah, Haviness should have chained there. But, anyways, we're going to go Sharian. We're going to whiff real hard. Not get anything. He actually didn't use the Elf effect on Summon, so he waited. That's why I couldn't do the Happiness. I was trying to wait on that. So we had the Sharian. We're gonna Super Poly into the Bird. We're gonna lay damage on them real quick, just 3,000 and then the 18. Just get it out of here. We're gonna link it out into the Dark Charmer so we can draw a card. Dark Charmer effect. We're going to take the Gigantic. And then, what do we do? Do we end up, we set one and pass. It's probably an Imperm. And then we just go to game 2. He didn't draw anything. He played out a rather small board, and then I asked his only way to really go into Blue. Because he's going to go Gigantic, Special Blue. Blue, grab Jet, Jet grab Starter, and it would have been a whole mess, guys. And personally, you can stop the Gigantic. It'll stop a lot of stuff. If they open in the Gigantic and they don't open like Starter or something, then they're not working with a whole lot. So they went in the Gigantic and then went in the Elf, right? And I've had to play against Spright a lot. My locals is ran down with, like, actually, a Spright. There's like a good, probably 3 tier players, maybe 4 tier players. And then the rest is just a bunch of Spright. Maybe 1 Bird player, a pure Punk player. It's weird, but it's fun. It's challenging. So we're gonna go ahead and go into game 2. He's going to start off with the Beckoning Beast. He's gonna get the circle. He's gonna go ahead and do the Beckoning Beast plays, right? He's going to proceed to get the other Beckoning Beast. He is going to get rid of one, I believe, and he's going to link it to Amirage. And at this point, I think he's just going to get a Gigantic. So he actually makes Gigantic now. He's thinking about his plays. Getting that big think on. Looks like he's just gonna go ahead and, because I couldn't stop Gigantic that time, so he got the blue to start, blue long-handedly to start it through Jet. It's gonna be a whole thing. He's gonna go into the Elf with the Gigantic and the Amirage. And let's see, I know he's gonna end up setting Starter. I don't think he shotguns the Starter, there's no point to right now. He's gonna make IP, because right here, this is like the play that I've seen a lot of Spright players do, where they just go in the Ava Max, or IP in the Ava Max, or a big body. He's gonna set the Smashers and the Starter. So I'm gonna E-Telly again, because I mean, I'm running Punk, a very, very small Punk core for this. And we're just going to, pop off into it. You're gonna go Zul'Mon effect, pay the 6. He's not gonna negate it, which I'm like, alright, cool. Foxy's in my hand, which means even if you get rid of Zul'Mon, I can still utilize Foxy. I'm going to go Field Spell now. He's going to think about his life a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and go grab Reno Heart. Now I grabbed, Reno Heart. So we're gonna go ahead and try to bait out the back row. Reno Heart effect. Does he smashes me here? Does he use starter? I'm surprised he didn't end up putting up Toad, actually. He's going to go ahead and... what was it? He banished my DD Crow that I dumped with the Reno Heart, which that will work as well. He's going to pull back the Jet with the Spright. Well, he's going to pull back the Jet with the Elf. And I believe I'm going to go Fox Tune effect. I'm trying to just get him to use his back row so I can go ahead and finish up trying to combo off. Centurion, Deer Note effect. Deer Note to field, I'll Fox Tune, Sheeran effect to fuse. So I'm going to go ahead and fuse into Kit Kalos. Now right here, Kit Kalos, I'm pretty sure I did use the field spell here. And if I missed timing on that, or if I just forgot that it exists, that is my own misplay right there. So he is going to do starter. And in response to it, he's going to go into Unicorn. And then he was supposed to get burned for starter. Well, he IPs in the Unicorn, then does starter, I believe, actually. Do we remember about the starter effects? It looks like we forgot about the starter effect. Is he going to take the 11? Let's see. Yeah, the misplays all around a little bit. Didn't do the starter burn. Didn't actually chain off my field spell. Wow, we both screwed up on that one, boys and girls. We're gonna make dark effects. Dark's gonna try to do a little snatch. Dark one, I'm gonna use Deer Note effect too for leaving field. And then, now I actually think we end up remembering about the starter. So I got Foxy on field. Me not using my field spell there kind of cost me, because when I made Kit Kalos, my field spell would have went off, and that actually cost me a lot. Or I used the field spell and targeted IP to force it out. That's probably what I actually did, making him do it right then and there. And then I flip over, there can only be one, forcing him to get one of the blues off the field. I used Foxy Tune and crashed over one of his people to gain life, so I'm at the 88 right now, which I'm looking good. Looking pretty okay. We are doing alright. We're not too bad, you know. So he's just got the Unicorn, and then he's got the blue. Let's see what he does from here. These matches are from last week, so I really don't. I vaguely remember the turnout. He's gonna go into dark. He's going to steal my Kit Kalos when he should have stole my dark. But, you know, there can only be one kind of preventing him from stealing my dark. Bring out a Beckoning Beast with the circle. And he's going to go ahead and make the Gigantic. Now the problem with it is, if he uses the Gigantic effect, there can only be one that's going to kind of prevent him from bringing any of the sprites to the field. And he realizes that. Because there can only be one, and still need a card, guys. So he's gonna swing down Foxy. And what else is gonna happen here? Let's see. I know I do something crazy to end this duel. He's going to go ahead and do the Gigantic effect. He's gonna bring back the Beckoning Beast because he can't really bring anything else out. He's gonna make the Spright Elf, and then he realizes he can't because there can only be one, which, such an awesome card. Alright, I have a Polyface down. We're gonna E-Telly out. You're gonna see some craziness here, boys. So we're gonna go ahead and E-Telly the Zul'Mon effect. I have Foxy Engrave. He shuffled back my Zul'Mon, by the way, which is how it ended up back in deck. So we're gonna special Ogre Dance. And then from here, I should have a normal Squagmata. I poly into Starving Venom. Starving Venom effect to steal Gigantic's attack. Beast effect let me draw. Crash over to kick Callus for game.